So I'm designing up a front fridge battery box thing here. I'm gonna do 40 by 18 wide, and then I think it's 20 inches tall, 16 inches tall, something like that. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today. So I didn't film any of me building this front thing. When I was out here on Tuesday, I just kind of gave up. I couldn't figure out how to build this thing, and so today I kind of put something together. I'm not sure if this is how it's going to be, but it's one idea that I had. So I'm going to have the door opening here, have the shelf with the drawer slide on here, the whole width or the whole length, and then I'll have the fridge and the battery in there all on the slide so you can pull it out. And then I got to put plywood on the back there, on the bottom. This piece is for the side, or for the bottom, I think. And then I'll just fiberglass this whole thing together separately. Fiberglass this all separate, bolt it on there, and then because there'd be a weird gap underneath here, and I don't really want that. It'd get stuck up in there and stuff. So just do them both separate. Maybe put some silicone up there when it's all done, but that's the plan so far. Let's see how it turns out. I gotta get more plywood, and then Saturday I'll probably finish it up. And then I gotta get going on that back hatch door yet. And then after that, then we should be pretty well set to fiberglass. Gotta do the roof in a couple of weeks on the garage. So that'll be a project. One weekend gone. I think there's something else I have to do too. So anyway, it'll get there. Haven't been out here in a while, but I started wiring up the trailer lights. So got the wires ran under here to the back here, and I drilled some holes, so I'm going to mount these on here each side. I'm just going to do those two for now, just so I can drive it on the road, and then I'll probably put side marker lights on the side or the fenders or something, figure that out later. So not anything too exciting. I did make this here. Still got to make the door for it out of this 1/2-inch plywood, and then I have to make the rear door on this thing too. So it's getting there, just kind of coming along slow lately. So it's been a couple weeks since I've been out working on this thing. And I had to put the new roof on the garage last weekend. That was all weekend long. You could see some of the new wood we had to patch. And then just bad weather. I don't know, just wasn't feeling like working on this thing. Today I'm going to put in this rear hatch door. That's kind of the last part before I can fiberglass it. Just kind of clean it up, put some casters on the table saw finally, so this thing moves really nice. It'll be pretty cool. So I'll start working on this thing. So far today, made the little frame here for the rear hatch. A couple supports in there. Gonna insulate it now, and then I made the rear door, which is 49 by 48. It's gonna be wider than it is tall. So yeah, I'm gonna put some insulation in now, and then that's gonna be. Well, I gotta put the wood on here on both sides, and a piece of wood along the bottom yet, and then that'll be about it, I think. So the camper's now ready for fiberglass. Got all this done. Front storage, fridge thing, got the door for it. Camper's all done. This is the rear hatch. And this is the back. Just put the trim around the edges of it. So that's all done. Maybe I'll see if I can get that done next weekend. And then after that, we can start putting in, I'll put in window over there, door here, fan, mount that box on the front, put the wall in here, figure out what we're going to do for storage. Yeah, trim where there's some gaps up in the corners. Yeah, then it'll be finishing it up. So when we get back from fiberglass, we'll have a couple more videos and stuff. Okay. I've been getting too into it today, I guess, that I didn't think to even take video. So, well, this is what we're working on here. This is the back hatch thing. Got the whole frame all framed up. Put the piece of plywood in there so that I can put it on the inside wall. Smart and thought of that ahead of time. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get in here. So I got all this all braced up now. Kind of made a plan for some cabinets, countertop, 18 inches up. Cabinets, 3 of them underneath. I'm probably going to use some flooring from our camper van on the floor here, just in the back section. And then we're going to make a shelf along the top here. And probably use some paneling for that. And then, yeah, I think that'll turn out really good. So I'm just going to put that other piece of plywood on. See how late it gets, and then maybe I'll start working on the shelf for a cabinet or something like that. Yeah, it's starting to take shape now, you know, kind of see what it's actually going to look like. I didn't realize that I'd have a lot of room back here until you actually put the wall in, but it's actually quite a bit of room. Pretty cool. I'm going to make a little shelf thing on the inside here for a bed. Potentially you can sleep on it. It's almost 5 feet wide. It's going to be about 2 feet wide by 5 feet wide the other way. For now it's just going to be kind of a shelf to put clothes and stuff like that. So this will be just the light switch for the 2 back lights up here. And yeah, it's getting there. Really start cruising once you get the fiberglass done too. Then I can really start kind of finishing everything up. And then it'll really start to come together. Kind of been slacking on the videos lately. More just trying to do it, get it done. But here's the back wall thing that I made. Did this yesterday. We're gonna have a door here, countertop on top, and then over here we're just gonna have some shelves, maybe two or three probably. And then this side, I think I'm gonna do like kind of maybe I'll have a shelf up here too for some extra storage. So yeah, hopefully get it fiberglassed this weekend. What the inside looks like, I'm not sure if I had this on before. Got the inside wall up. A lot of room in there. So I made a shelf on Thursday, 2 days ago, which I think turned out pretty good. And that's gonna go up in this corner here. It barely fits. I think if I take the screws out on the sides it'll fit, or drill them in more. So that'll fit in here. Then I got the front here, piece of 1/4 inch plywood. I'm just finished cutting that now. So I got that cut. 2 openings, 14 by 12, something like that. 2 doors. So we gotta stain all this stuff and then put it back in, and hopefully it fits. So there you have it. So we got the shelf done. That area's done. This part done. I gotta make doors yet. This side, I'm not sure yet. Could make some shelves across here. Put a shelf up here. Not sure what I want to do yet. Something to think about. And then we're gonna have a countertop up on top. So really I just gotta find the countertop, make the 2 doors, then we can stain everything. Okay. I'm gonna clean up all this stuff once it's a mess over here. Well, decided to do the trim on this shelf. I think it turned out pretty good. This part here will probably be, bottom ½ inch will probably be covered up anyway, so that won't matter, even though it looks good. And then paper towel roll on here, which is kind of narrow, so I just did a thinner strip here instead of the ledges like I did on these two shelves. So that's going to turn out pretty good, I think. Now maybe I'll clean up, or maybe I'll end up making the doors for the back part. We'll see, I guess. Make the doors, and I got, well, I can do wiring, and I can drill some holes in the front box thing. And there's stuff to do, but we'll see.